It's -8 degrees Celsius at a refugee processing centre in Berlin. The cold is painful, but there are no strangers to hardship here. More than 1 million people arrived like this in 2015, as many and more plan to make the journey this year. But things may be about to change. New Year sex attacks in German cities, allegedly by groups of young refugee men, have turned opinion against Angela Merkel and her open-door policy towards refugees.
We could handle another million this year, and maybe even another million in 2017. But politically, it won't be possible. So politically, this government is obliged to bring the numbers down. If it doesn't, if it fails to bring the numbers down, it's the end of this government.
Journalist and television host Konstantin Schreiber uses fluent Arabic to help refugees integrate into German society. His program Marhaba, meaning welcome in Arabic, attracts millions of views online. He agrees the system is close to breaking point.
We are now in a process of finding out if this experiment is working out or if it will actually fail and be of huge damage to our society here. We're at the risk of taking the extreme opposite, like closing the doors again and maybe getting a very negative attitude towards refugees that hasn't been there before.
The refugee crisis continues to place unprecedented pressures on the European Union and Germany in particular, taking in so much more than its fair share. Some countries are building fences, reinstating border controls, threatening the free movement of people and labour. And here, in Europe's biggest economy, political instability looms, with the job of the Chancellor herself, Europe's grande dame, under threat as well.
Angela Merkel was sympathetic to the situation because she saw that it was a humanitarian issue.
Ahmad and his family now live in a comfortable German apartment, the children at school. We've obscured his wife's face because she's afraid for relatives still trapped in Syria.
With the huge numbers of refugees coming, it shouldn't be Germany's burden alone. All countries should help.
Which is exactly the EU's problem, a close-knit family in good times, but dysfunctional in a crisis. And these are exceptional times of crisis. Jonah Hull, Al Jazeera, Berlin.